Hello? Hello? Hey everybody, my name is Austin Taylor. It's my Crochet Podcast. This is a live episode 4. I'm gonna see if everybody else comes in. I have two new lips. Morning everybody, how is everybody doing this morning? I thought I'd do a live video for fun, since I haven't done one in a while. I'm gonna see if anybody else comes in. I have two finished projects. Well, oh, thank you. I have two finished projects and I have something else to share. But yeah. How is everybody's morning so far? Can you guys hear me? I'm doing good. I'm just I work tonight, so I'm just chilling before I have to leave for work later today. Um, Sorry, I'm pulling up some notes I wrote down for this part. This like so I finished this corner to corner scrap blanket yesterday. So I finished this blanket yesterday. Oh, thank you. So yeah, so I finished this corner blanket yesterday with scrap yarn. Wool yarn that I really use. Um, remember correctly, these two starting strands colors are the Target yarn. So these two up to here is the Target yarn. And then these two colors are the Mandela ombre, or the ombre. And those are two other yarns I don't remember. I know there's other ones of a baby yarn. And then this one, the blue one is a red heart ombre, and I forget the name for this one. I think this one's the brown one's a premier yarn. So this is my first finished project. I didn't crochet bad. It kind of feels like red heart, the regular red heart. I think I would say. This is my first quit. My first finished project. And then, so in my recent video, the most recent video with my um, review slash um, promotion from my first sponsored video. It was the darn good yarn video. So this is not the actual yarn yet, but I have an idea for a crochet top. So this is like my sample slash mock-up for the top. And I just finished it yesterday, but I'm going to work on another sample piece before I actually do the real piece because I don't want to mess up the actual yarn. But this was so I finished. I'm going to do another one. So I like it. Um, and I want to try to make a pattern with this. I used pantons or canton. That's the sucker. I used it in the shade in the colorway Clover Colors. I originally had bought 3 skeins of it. I used about 2.5. I have about half of it left. And there are 166 yards, so I probably used about, I would say, about half of that is what I used. I used some half double crochets and the message, I think it's what it's called. And then I did the back post, front post, but I did them as half double crochets. This is the top. Out of one, I'm gonna work on another trowel one with another yarn. But from my Yarn Good Yarn sponsored video, I had shown I got committee at the house. 3 of these. These are all 300 yards. So I was thinking of using this one for the top, but it's lace weight, so they go take longer. What if I want to use a bigger hook size for it? But I don't want to use this one, or this one. But I like the blue one, so they're going to use this one. I think I should have enough yardage for the top. That's an idea for now. And for the next sample, I'm gonna work on another sample before I actually start to use the actual yarn that I got from Darker Yarn. I'm going to use see how it will look like with the worsted weight. This one's the red heart. So to see how it will look with a different weight yarn. I would like to do a tutorial, but I need to get a better camera later on. That and I know I mentioned I'm also going back to school in about 2 weeks. I go back on the 26th. I'm getting my degree in musical theater, bachelor's of fine arts. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to get videos up when I can, when I have the time, because I'm also gonna be working nights. So yeah, so that's taking up time because I already have one loan, and I probably have to get another loan later on. Because going back to school is hard, and I think I wanna. I think I might wanna. I'm not gonna do. I might sell this thing, sell it, just for the extra money, because going back to school is expensive. So I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't know. I might have it on my. So now I might post this on my website or my blog or how on my blog. So I might sell it for a different or something. But yeah, so and also if we were to go to Darn Good Yarn, you can use my code Austin's Crochet Podcast, Austin's Crochet Craft Podcast for 50% off your order. Well, it's Austin's Crochet Craft Podcast 15 for 15% off your next order. I also will include links to other stuff to my blog. Just for fun, I created 2 shirt designs with my logo. I'm also thinking of trying to create something that's that'll represent the traveling quarter to quarter blankets. I kind of have an idea of like a plane and a map and a crochet hook or something. So I have an idea for that. I also started a Patreon last week. I launched it. So I started a Patreon. In that Patreon, I have to. What do they call? I have 2 options. One is just to say thank you for subscribing, and then that's $1. And the other one is going to be $5. It's going to be an auto. It's going to be an extra podcast episode, but it's going to be an audio podcast episode. And I already have the episode 1 of that posted on my Patreon. Or also, if you don't want to follow my Patreon, but I also have a link in my description for, and also have a link to the actual audio podcast episode 1. I think you can also find it on iHeartRadio. No, not iHeartRadio. You can find it on Spotify under. You can find it under Austin's Crochet Podcast. Austin's Crochet Podcast. The first episode is called Ronan's Crochet Podcast, episode 1. You can also find it on Spotify. You can find it on Spotify. And then I also have in the description below the updated playlist of the people that are participated in the Corridor Traveling Blanket. That's what I have right now. But I'm excited how my second crochet apparel, crochet clothing item is going to look like when it's finished. And that's it. Other than that, how's everybody doing this morning? But this is my this is my active work in progress right now. Hopefully I'll have another podcast episode up hopefully next week or the week after. And also exciting thing is that now I'm at 212 subscribers. Okay, bye, have a nice day. We're also at 212 subscribers, and I would love to do a giveaway, but I'm going back to school, so I'd have to see how can I do that. Well, everybody have a nice day. My name is Austin. I'll have all the information below in my description below. Don't forget you can also use Austin's Crochet. Austin, whatever. You can know the link, the discount code to for Darn Pretty Yarn 15% off will be in the description below. Don't forget you can also visit my Patreon, but it's below. And also you can find the audio podcast. Links are below. Have a nice day. Bye.